Hey guys, it's Vanessa Monae here from the Plug Inc. and I'm so excited to be able to come back here and talk to you guys. I feel like it's been forever since I did a tutorial. I've been swept up in school. Currently, I'm in grad school and it's been getting pretty rough lately. And on top of that, I'm a teacher, so every day is something different, it's something new. And then in my life, I've just been so crazy. I have been going non-stop, so I haven't been able to update my site or come on here and make another YouTube. Also, I just wanted to come to you guys and tell you how much I appreciate you for subscribing to my channel. In the first month, I was able to get 100 subscribers. I'm so very, very grateful for that opportunity. And for that, I decided that I needed to do some type of giveaway and just really to let you guys know how grateful and appreciative I am. So I'm going to link the details of how you can get in my giveaway and how you can win. So if you like to see that, just make sure you check out the description bar below. But that's not the reason I'm here. I'm here because I wanted to do kind of like a get to know me tag for you guys. And so I'm just going to use my phone and try to find some questions. So I went on YouTube and I was able to collect a couple of questions, and I didn't really read the questions because I wanted to give you guys my honest reaction right when I read these questions. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start reading off the questions. Do not mind if I am looking at my phone. The first question says, where were you born? I was born and raised in Denver, Colorado. When I became a 7th or 8th grader, I moved to Houston for about a year, and I lived out here in Houston for a while, and then I went back to Colorado where I finished school, moved to Alabama, and went to school at Tuskegee University. Woo-woo. And I had an amazing experience. That's not even a question, so let's move on. The next question says, were you named after someone? I actually was named after someone, Vanessa Williams. Vanessa Monae, they kind of go, right? The next question says, when's the last time you cried? Probably yesterday. I think usually, you know, Thursdays or Fridays are my like breakdown days from the week. Like I'm really transitioning my role at my school, so I'm really kind of like stressing out a lot, and plus schoolwork has got me so stressed out, it's not even funny. So yeah, I probably cried yesterday. Do you have kids? Absolutely not. I will tell you this. Teaching is the best form of birth control that I could ever imagine having. Like ever. I have 100 or so children. That's enough, right? Plus I'm not married, and I don't think I'm getting married anytime soon. So I do not have any children, and I refuse to raise a single parent child because I know what that's like, and I'm not into the whole step. We can get into that later, but I'm not into that. The next question says, do you have any pets? Absolutely not. I cannot stand pets, cats, dogs, animals, period. I have nothing against people who have them, but just keep them away from me. Even my friends know it. Like I'm so afraid of any kind of animals. When I was in about 2nd or 3rd grade, I remember a kid getting bitten in the face by a pit bull because he thought it was like friendly. No, I do not play with animals, no matter what they are or anything. I just don't. The next one says, what's your favorite cereal? Now this is easy, okay? My favorite cereal is Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Frosted Toast Crunch, French Toast Crunch, anything Toast Crunch. Cinnamon is the best Toast Crunch though, but all the Toast Crunches are my favorite cereal. The next one says, do you have any brothers or sisters? Absolutely. I have Jasmine, I have Kendra, I have Tavin, I have Kendall and Keelan, and Kennedy. It's a whole bunch of us, but I love them to death. If you are watching, you guys, I love you. The next question says, what's the first thing you notice about a person? If we're speaking guys, the first thing I notice about a guy are their teeth. I don't know why, but like I'm immediately drawn into teeth, and that's the thing that I look at when I'm talking to anybody per se. I also look at shoes. just because I just kind of feel like they make or break a person. It's weird. I don't want to say I'm judgmental at all, but I do think that I look at teeth and I look at shoes a lot. Don't judge me. The next question says, do you have any special talents? Well, I can move my ears. Can you see it? And my nose. You probably can't see it, but that's my only talent that I have besides being fabulous, but you know that. So I found it, ooh, really interesting question. It says, let me find it. Oh, if you could change your name to anything, what would it be and why? Now, this is a question that I find really weird to answer, only because I absolutely love Vanessa. I think Vanessa is so cute. Everybody likes it, and I like it too, and it's not too ghetto or ratchet. And you don't necessarily know if I'm black or white or Hispanic or what have you. You just know that I'm Vanessa, so I really like that. If I could change anything though, it would probably be my middle name, only because I think it's kind of ratchet, like Monae, you know. And I not to discredit my parents, because I love them dearly and I appreciate the name that they gave me, but Monae is just so ratchet. Like, I don't know, I don't like it. But if I could change my name, I would change that part, and I don't know what I would change it to though. So I guess I didn't answer the question, but I think that would have to suffice for right now. The next question says, if you can go back in time and give your younger self advice, what would it be and why? I had a lot of insecurities about who I am, my worth, and all of those things. And my mom did such a great job to show me that, you know, I'm beautiful regardless of how much I have. All I have to do is, you know, be myself and everything will, you know, happen. And it kind of did, but I didn't really believe her. So if I could give my younger self advice, one, I would stay away from boys, because boys bring babies and they ain't half the time, but that's another story. And another thing I would say is just have confidence and really believe in what I wanted to do, because I do feel like I get a late start on a lot of things because I don't necessarily believe it first, and that's something that I'm kind of still struggling with today. But I feel like this YouTube journey has really encouraged me to be myself, do the things that I love, and really just step out on faith. And that's a really big thing that I'm trying to do right now. I'm not trying to be emotional either. What's your favorite movie? So I can say two. My first favorite movie is Two Can Play That Game. I absolutely love Morris Chestnut and all the chocolate brothers out there. Shout out to you. And The Notebook. That's one of my favorite movies. Those two movies I watch them no matter how many times. How did you get your YouTube name? Well, that's easy, because I've been using Ness Monae probably since like 2008 when I first started my Twitter, and it kind of just happened. On Instagram, I'm Ness Monae. On Snapchat, I'm Ness Monae. So that's kind of how it happened. But on Facebook, I couldn't just be Ness Monae. So I ended up calling myself Vanessa Monae because I was trying to be super original. And plus, everything that I was trying to come up with sounded ridiculous. Like at one point, I was Pretty Miss B and all of these things, and I was like, no, gonna work. So Vanessa Monae is who I am on YouTube. It is who I am everywhere else, and it's actually who I really am. So that's how I came up with that name. How did I become a teacher? Well, that decision was kind of just given to me. When I was in high school, I worked with like the inner city youth, doing different internships and community events. So it's kind of like I've always dealt with children, and plus I have siblings and they're all younger than me. So I was kind of dealing with them my entire life. I can't remember life without them. But besides that, once I got to college, I became an RA in the dorm. So I was constantly working with girls and dealing with their issues and problems. So I was like, I know I really want to help people. I know that I really enjoy, you know, giving advice and providing people with support and advocating and educating people. So I was like, you know what? I'll be a teacher. So I applied for this program called Teach for America, which was the craziest experience I probably ever had. I absolutely hated it, but It showed me to advocate for myself. It just showed me the huge problem that we have out here. And I don't want to go into a tangent because I really truly believe in my heart that one of the hugest problems in our world is that our young people, our young children cannot read. And I think, you know, of course you always hear people say reading is fundamental and reading is something that, you know, everybody does, but truth be told, a lot of people here in America don't know how to read. That's a really, really, really big thing. I think about that all the time. I have students, I teach 9th grade English right now, and a lot of kids in my classes don't know how to read, and it's crazy because not only am I educating them on the current curriculum, but I'm also letting them know grammar skills, knowing how to decode and read for comprehension beyond the surface level. So enough of that. I'll get into teaching later on, but yeah, so I joined Teach for America not knowing that we have this huge problem. I just decided that I was going to make it a passion to just be able to educate. And I've been teaching now for 3 years. I feel like I've outgrown it. I'm really ready for a change, but I'm trying to have faith that something will come from it. Shout out to my students though, if you are watching. I don't know, there's a lot of questions on here that are crazy. It says, do you have any tattoos? I do not have any tattoos whatsoever. Your best feature? I don't know. It says, have you ever had braces? I did actually, but I never went through with a retainer, if that's interesting to know. Nicknames, people call me V. You know I'm a teacher. Have you ever known anyone convicted of a violent crime? I do. Everybody does, I think. Who is your favorite musical artist or musician? R. Kelly. He will always be my favorite, no matter what or despite what anybody says or does. He's my favorite. Shout out to R. Kelly. What's your favorite TV show? Right now, to top it all, I would have to say Power. What do you do in your spare time? Well, aside from trying to make videos, I am constantly working on my homework, constantly on the phone with my mom. And oh yeah, I'm a cheerleading sponsor at my school, meaning I coach the cheerleaders. Shout out to them if they are watching. Why did you start a YouTube channel? And this is something that I've been struggling with for a very, very long time because I always wanted to start one, but I was like, I don't have the camera, or I don't have the lights, or I don't have, my skills are not as good as they should be. But I just decided in 2016, I really wanted to step out on faith and really pursue the things that I really want to do, because in life you do a lot of things you don't want to do, or you have to do things you don't want to do. And I didn't want to be one of those persons anymore. So I just decided in 2016, no matter what I did or what I went through, I would start doing things that I loved. And starting a YouTube was one of the passions or one of my goals that I always wanted to do, but I never felt like I was ready to do it. And I will have to say it's been a liberating, it's been a learning experience to know that there's people out there who are willing to listen to you and love you and show you support in ways that even sometimes your family won't. So I thought that was really cool. And just to give anybody advice out there, if you ever feel like, see, that's my mom calling me right now. But if there's ever a time where you feel like you want to do something, but you don't think it's the right time, go ahead and do it. Even for a YouTube. If you feel like you want to start a YouTube channel, if you want to start a blog, a website, you want to open up a store, any entrepreneurship role, I think anybody should be able to do it, especially if that's your passion. Go ahead, get out there and do it. But that's about it. I will be trying to do a tutorial today for you guys if I have time. I don't know, but I was able to get this video out there. I'm so excited that I was able to do this. So if you please like this video, subscribe, share it on Facebook, share it on Snapchat, let people know that I'm out here. Also, please visit my website www.thepluginc.co for beauty, profession, and fashion for the modern girl. Bye.